Good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a good week. Big thank you to everyone who watched the silage videos. Got some great views on them, so thank you for everyone who watched them, who commented, who liked them, and who also subscribed to the channel. A lot of new subscribers over the last week, so big thank you to everyone who took the time out to do that. We're moved away from the silage videos now, but we're kind of not. This is like preparation for the next silage video. We're spreading Slurry on the silage ground now to try and get the grass going again for more silage. So it's one of those cases where sometimes you feel like you're like one of those hamsters. It's just running on, you know, those wheels that they're just running and running on. It's a bit like that. But anyway, it has to be done. We're putting on about 2,500 gallons per acre. We want to get a nice coating of slurry on it in time for whenever the rain does come. Now, there doesn't seem to be much rain on the horizon yet, but we'll have it out and have it done and dusted. You never know, there could be a bit of dew at night and we'll have to wash it in. So yeah, everything has to be slurried. Want to get all that done. Weather is still looking very good for the next week, so we're strongly thinking about cutting some hay. Obviously if we are, that'll also be in this video, so we'll see how that works out. Yeah, so gonna keep spreading. I'll put the drone up, I'll try and get a wee bit of footage maybe of spreading, and yeah, we'll see what else comes in this video. only spreading slurry, we're also here now. It's the evening time. We're mowing down a bit of grass. You might remember at the end of the silage video, which was on Monday evening, I mentioned that we were possibly thinking about or watching the weather for some early hay that we have, and kept tight eye on the weather forecast. It was showing a little bit of rain for today, Wednesday. Now we had got there was a couple of light showers earlier on, nothing worth talking about, and kind of dried up because it's so warm at the minute. It dried up nearly as quick as it came. So there is now still a chance of maybe a light shower overnight or early in the morning, but again, I don't think it's going to be anything worth talking about. And then the forecast is then to be good for the rest of the week, all over the weekend and into next week. So hopefully a good possibility we might get some hay. So hence why we're dropping some grass. There's 8 acres here in total. It's split into 2 fields. This bottom field that I'm in now has got just over 4.5 acres in it, and the top field has 3.5 acres in it. So yeah, get the drop now. We'll hopefully we won't have to be tedded out tomorrow. We can finish off the slurry and then tomorrow, and then we can come back and we'll start to ted this out on Friday and then over the weekend, and hopefully then we'll get it in the early days of next week. It's a lovely bit of hay, a nice clean crop of hay. I see a couple of docks in it, and that's about it. And it is all shot out. We'll get out now. When I get down to the bottom of this row, we'll get out and have a little inspection of it, and you'll see the kind of crop that it is. So alright, so we just got out for a quick look at the grass itself, just to see what it's like. And the first thing you'll notice, if we look across it, lots of heads. It's all headed out, and we'll see that up close here on this part of it. So yeah, plenty of heads, all the different grass varieties all headed out slightly differently, and that's a good thing to see when you're trying to cut some early hay. The last thing you want is a really leafy crop. Go right down to the bottom, you can see there is a little bit of yellowing down the bottom of grass dying off, but not very much. So if we get this saved, it'll be a really green crop of hay, which is really nice, and it'll smell really good. So June hay, if you can get saved, is the best hay of all. It, as I mentioned, is a fairly clean crop. There is a few docks. You can see a few down here. There's a couple down this corner, and there's a couple through the middle of it, but very little. It was sprayed, not this year, it was sprayed last year, and it worked reasonably well. Killed everything more or less last year, but you always get a few coming back the following year. And yeah, we didn't really want to spray it again this year, but sometimes you have to, but we didn't because it wasn't too bad. But yeah, lovely crop. You can see now the sun has just went in, which is good for me because I had a bit of a pollen issue. There was pollen building up in the window with the tractor. I put the wiper on and it wiped it. That was a mistake. It smeared the whole window, couldn't see out with the sun, and there was no water in the window washer bottle, which that's nothing new. You see the pollen here, lots of it, and plenty of seed there as well. So yeah, we'll get this finished off. I'm going to put the drone up. We get a wee bit of, I don't know what time it's around, it says 20 past 9 now at the minute. I'll put the drone up, I'll get a wee bit of footage just as I'm mowing it.